to the decision for kind of tonight?
Last night after my first at bat, something just popped in my head and told me I was ready to go. Nothing more than that. And literally in the middle of the game, I told the trainers I was like, I'd be okay if this was my last game. So they were okay with that decision as well. And the process happened fast, and I was here a couple hours later.
That process happened fast, but when you think about the journey from getting injured in April to where you are now, like, how crazy is it?
Right, it was a blur for sure. Felt like it just happened yesterday to me. I mean, my days were packed. I felt like I was using every day to the best of my advantage to get better in any way that I could. The process was slower than we all anticipated, but I took my time. Felt like everything was perfect right now, the way I'm coming back, and yeah, I'm ready to get back to helping this team win ball games.
And in those 11 games that you had your minor league rehab assignments, how good do you feel about the work to be able to translate up here?
Right, yeah, I was feeling great. I felt like my swing decisions were good. I felt like my timing was getting back to normal, and I felt like the pain was minimal enough to come back and help this team win. So, yeah, I'm feeling good now, though. No pain, feeling great, and ready to continue playing.
Where the team was.
I was just going to say, probably the similar question, like how much are you kind of like looking forward to getting back into this, help this team, with about a quarter left of the season to try to make the push?
Right. Every game matters, we don't know which one's going to make the difference. I was trying to come back as soon as possible because every win matters just as much as the next one. So I'm really looking forward to it. I don't pay attention to the standings. I just want to go out and play the game hard the right way and help this team win, try to lead by example as best as I can and let the results be what they may. But, the team's in a good position, and we're going to play good baseball, and I feel like I'm going to be right in the middle of it, helping the team with great at-bats and quality defense.
I know you just said that you don't look at the standings, but you guys are in the playoff hunt. And how much did, I guess, you all being in this playoff hunt, where you guys are in the season, did that have any influence on you sort of coming back to as well before your 20 days is up?
Right, that's a great question, and of course it did. I'd want to be here if we were 20 games under 500, just like we're doing well right now. If we were in a bad position, I want to right the ship, but now that we're in a good one, I want to continue pulling on the same side of the rope as everybody has. Everybody's been doing a great job. I was unfortunate to hear the news about Dom because he was such a pivotal part of this team for a majority of the season now. So, but I developed a great relationship with him. We learned from each other, and I'm looking to pick up right where he left off. He was playing great defense, right in the middle of the lineup, having great at bats, drawing walks, doing what he could. So. Yeah, it didn't matter where we were at. I was going to try to get back as soon as possible, but it makes it that much more exciting to come back, into a playoff environment for sure.
Can you speak to what the Dom doing so well, how that allowed you to sort of keep going at your pace?
Right. I was going to go at my pace. Whoever was at first base, other than me, it just helped that he was doing really well. And everybody loved him in the clubhouse. He was such a great presence, and I know he's going to do great things, and he's going to continue playing for a long time. So I was happy to get to know him because I had known him for a couple of years throughout the minor leagues, and saw him in Washington last year, and he was with the Mets before. So getting to know him on a personal level was really great. So I wish him the best. I know he's going to do good. But yeah, it was huge for us, right in the middle of the season. Me going down, and it wasn't even like the production was lacking. He was doing a really good job, and I'm really happy and proud of him.
Have you gotten any indication from the trainers or the doctors of just like not being able to make the injury worse, or like it'll stay kind of where it is and just continue to slowly heal, or where I guess is it in that sense?
Right, it's good enough to come out and play 100%. Right, my bat speed numbers are back to what they were before. That was what I was worried about the most, was whipping the bat around at major league speeds, and I'm right back to it. The pain is what it is. It's not going to bother me from playing the game that I need to, and that's what I wanted most. That was when I knew I was ready to come back, was when I knew it wasn't going to be a factor as to whether my result was based off a amount of discomfort. It was tolerable, it's manageable, but it's not going to be a reason why I don't play well.
Looking forward to facing one of the best pitchers in the game in the first game back. Just the challenge of that.
Yes, absolutely. Right after the game, got the news that I was going to be able to come back today and check the starter just to, start my processes. And I was excited to see that, he was on the mound. I've faced him a couple times before, and it's going to be a good challenge, just like it is every time. He's one of the best pitchers in the American League for a reason. He commands the strike zone with several different pitches, so I got my hands full for sure. Coming off the flight, coming out of first game, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to have great at bats today, and I'm going to control the zone. That's what I do the best.
Why the discomfort is still there a little bit? It sounds like did it get appreciably better as your rehab assignment went along?
Right, discomfort's okay. Everybody's playing with some discomfort. It was in discomfort before it tore, and I was managing it then. There was a point to where I couldn't, get out of bed, couldn't breathe, and that was when I called it. And now that I'm feeling good enough to come back, it's going to be 100% soon. I don't know when, but it's not going to affect the play on the field. I know it's going to be fine holding up, and I'm going to have good at bats, going to swing at good pitches and hit the ball hard and play good defense.
What did you learn about yourself over these last 4 months?
That I'm one tough son of a bitch for sure. I go out and put my best foot forward to get better every single day, pain or not. I want to get back on this field, and I'm hungry, and I want it really bad for these guys. However I'm feeling aside, that's what's most important to the team.
You obviously spent a lot of time in the dugout, every day with this team from April on. What have you seen from this team from kind of afar? We haven't been able to contribute on the field, but what's that experience been like, and kind of what have you seen from that perspective?
Yeah, it's been tough because when the team's not doing well, I want to be a part of it and I want to help. But if we're doing good, I want to be right in the thick of it, enjoying it with them. So throughout this whole time, it's been a whirlwind of emotions for sure, physically, mentally, getting back to this point. But my support system, led me to where I am right now. They supported me throughout, the tougher times and the easier ones throughout this process. And I wouldn't be here for them, including everybody in this clubhouse, the staff, everybody in AAA as well throughout this little rehab stint that I had, including my family. So yeah, it's been a lot, but I'm happy to be back and doing what I love again.